and thank you for joining us this afternoon. We're going to talk about what to put in self-directed bags that you can pass out to the residents so that they have things to do in the room. And these are usually the people that don't want to come down to group but would benefit from some activities to do in the room, whether they're cognitive or physical manipulation of fine motor skills, making a craft, anything for self-expression, anything to occupy their time or help them enjoy their time in a valuable way so that they have something to show for what they did with their hour, whether it's watching a movie or looking at magazines or writing a letter or finishing a craft. So these are some ideas that we'd like to share with you on what to do. In other words, be the concierge of the hotel or the concierge of the nursing home and pass out things that are productive for people to do that they will enjoy, giving them that opportunity to have some rest and relaxation in between their medical treatments or their physical therapy or their occupational therapy. So lots of times we have residents that don't choose to want to join our groups, and we still need to accommodate them. So we have to provide them things to do in the room. So the things that we are about to show you are the things that you can easily put in a bag, pass out to people so that they can use independently, self-directed at the times when they want to use them. Then we'll come back and check and say, hey, how did you enjoy that movie? Did you finish writing your letter? Did you enjoy that book? Did you finish that craft? Whatever it is. And we check back and see how they're doing on it. This will give them the quality of life that they're looking for, person-centered care that they need to do individual things that are important to them, that are meaningful to them, that are valuable to them while they're in their recovery mode. So thank you for joining us today, and that we can offer people to do. And sometimes a lot of people don't like just watching TV in the evening, or when they're watching TV, they will very often want to do something with their hands. And one of the things that they do like to do, this is a star catcher, and somebody has started painting this one. But in each one of the bags that I pass out, I want to make sure that they have everything they need to do the project independently. So in here are the paints, all the paints that they'll need, paint brushes. There is a water cup to put the water in, and look, it looks different than a drinking cup, so we want to make sure that nobody ends up walking by and taking a sip out of this because it's going to have the dirty paint in it. It has the instructions and the number coded for the paints. And if this is too small, I will usually enlarge it so the person can see it. And then at any time that they want, when they feel relaxed, they can take this out, get their paintbrushes, get them a little bit of water, put it in here, open the lids if they need a little help because of the dexterity of opening up the lids, and they can do a project independently. What this really does is that it increases their self-worth. They did something with that hour. They have something to show for it. Maybe they'll take it home. Maybe they'll give it to their grandkids. Maybe they'll leave it in the room. Maybe they'll give it to a staff member that's helped them a lot. But these are what I call craft in a bag, and we put as many of these together so that anytime when I'm walking down the hall with my activity cart, I can say, hey, would you like a craft to do? Would you like some knitting to do? Would you like some colored pencils to do some adult colored penciling? It's all in a bag ready for them to go. So that's one of the first things that I have to show you. I'd like to share the colored pencil ones with you. The colored pencils, if they have a little bit of interest in it, I'll go over and I'll buy the $10 set, the 10 pencils. With 10 pencils, you have enough colors to blend your colors and make a variety of colors. If they have a strong interest and it's something that they've done in the past and it's a hobby that they like, I will go ahead and buy them a set of 24 because they will just enjoy doing that. That's what they had. Especially if it's something that they can't bring from home and they want to do it. They're only going to be here for a week or so. It's really nice that they are able to do the same things that they did at home. In other words, we're normalizing their life. We're providing the person-centered care that they are interested in doing. So very often I'll take several of the pages, I put it on quality paper, And I would encourage you to roll these copies of the pictures that they're going to do up and print it on paper that they would like to use, and then roll it back up so they can slide it back in and finish it later. Always in the bag, I keep the eraser and a pencil sharpener, because in order to do a nice picture, you have to keep your pencil points sharp so that they don't get too fuzzy and you get nice straight lines in there. So this particular one on the front happens to be of flowers. There's one behind here that is all butterflies. And I will give them pictures from the adult coloring books of anything that they want or choose. But again, I would encourage you to roll it up because they don't want to have creases in the middle of their picture. When they have completed them, and if they want, I will frame them and hang them up in the art gallery. But again, they have to be rolled up so they stay neat. And the nice thing about this bag again is I'll get them extra pencils if they like. I will get them whatever picture they want to draw. And again, it's in a neat contained bag that they can keep right at their bedside stand and pull it out whenever they want to do it. Gives them a lot of freedom and independence. That's one of the reasons that when I go around and do my rounds, I really want to not just go in and say hello to somebody, but offer them something that they have an interest in and something that they might enjoy doing. The next craft that I have in a bag here is ceramic. A lot of people like to paint ceramics. And what is nice about these are temporary little kits that people can use. They don't require being in a kiln or anything. But they come with the paintbrush. They come with the item that they're going to paint on, the ceramic piece that they're going to paint on. All kinds of different shapes, animal shapes, flower shapes, little buildings, just a variety of things that they can paint. And then again, the paints are right here. They have their bucket so they can clear off the paint or clean out their paintbrush and change the colors out. It's all self-contained. They enjoy doing it. What is nice also to do with these, when they're done with them, I like to put a little bit of clear shellac on them because it makes them nice and shiny. And then they can take them home. If they don't finish the project while they're here in our building, I will say, fine, go ahead, take it home. I can get plenty more of these, and I have a lot of them in my closet that I'm prepared just to pass out to keep people happy, to have them have valuable time, to do something meaningful. And you know, it's really amazing. Lots of times people just want to do something for somebody else, or they're in a situation where they don't have a lot of funds and they'll make something for somebody else. This is a good time to use their downtime in the nursing home or in the skilled area. All right, let's take care of that one. Many times they just like to do things independently, and one of the things that they like to do is the word searches. So I'll pass out a bag like this that'll have either a crossword puzzle in it, book, or it'll have a Sudoku book in it, or it'll have the word search in it. And always make sure that you put in two pencils, maybe sometimes even more than two pencils, and make sure that they have good erasers on them because they don't always get the right answer the first time. So I have good erasers on them. And I'm saying two, sometimes three pencils, because while they're sitting in bed, sometimes the pencil rolls away, falls on the floor, and then they can't do the project that they wanted to do. And they'll be on the call light, and they may have to wait a little while for somebody to get in and pick up the pencil. So two or three pencils, just slide it right in the bag, and then it's available for them to do. Again, they'll keep it right in their nightstand over here so that they can pull it out and do it. Lots of times people tell me they do a lot of these things when they wake up in the middle of the night and they can't go back to sleep. So it's nice to have it really close and handy where they can just pull it out of their drawer and use it. Some of my people also like to do jigsaw puzzles. And you can get these jigsaw puzzles, and this happens to be one that is has 100 pieces in it. And comes in a nice little box. Sometimes I get these at the Dollar Tree. Sometimes I get them at Goodwill, but I want to make sure that they're all complete. They're fairly large sizes. If your resident So this is a little bit for fine motor skill to be able to pick these up. What's great about jigsaw puzzles is that it does require everybody use all their executive cortex skills. They have to figure out shape, they have to combine color, they have to physically put it together and make it fit correctly. So it's a lot of analysis skills, it's a lot of sequencing. It also requires, when you do these, people will sort their things into two colors, like the greens here and the blues here and stuff like that. And that's very important because, again, it's requiring you to do sequencing, it's requiring you to do all your executive skills to analyze the material around you so that it can be functional. When I pass out one of these, I also like to give them a little felt cloth. What they can then do with the felt cloth is they open it up. This gives them a lot of space to work with. It's pretty big. And again, they're going to sort their colors and put them in certain areas. And I'll have this up here so because we have to always remember, no matter who we are, we want to have our life have meaning. We want to have our life do things that are of value, and to learn about craft in a bag and activities in a bag that you can pass out to people that want to do things in their room but don't necessarily want to join groups. And I hope this will be valuable for you. If you have some good ideas, please send them in to Oregon Activity Professionals or Oregon Dementia Practitioners, and we will do a tape on them and put them online on YouTube so that other people can see and get better ideas to help other people. Thank you so much for your time.